Tonight on 48 Hours.
Mama, mama, can't you see?
What this movie's doing to me?
Stand by, quiet,
Action.
Lights, camera, war.
I had no idea that the black soldiers made that much of a difference.
Take up soldiers!
Heroes from the lost pages of history.
I don't know why these stories aren't told. I know. We were here. We were doing these things.
Santa Claus is looking good.
Fighting again.
We ought to be in Hollywood.
For more than a movie.
A lot of times the blacks don't have a chance to work. I don't know of anyone who ever turned down anyone because of their color.
What are you doing?
The stars.
Ain't no rebs here, just some women.
Okay.
The spectacle.
Hooray! Quarter B!
It's getting cloudy.
The struggle.
Oh, my God.
Time is money. That's the bottom line.
All right, cut!
48 Hours on the road to glory. The Civil War is raging again here in the Deep South. This is Jekyll Island, Georgia, where the movie makers are reliving a forgotten chapter of our nation's bloodiest conflict. The movie is called Glory. It tells the dramatic story of America's first black fighting regiment, and a battle not just for victory, but for respect. But there are modern stories here, too, about the new realities of movie-making fantasies, and about blacks fighting for equality in the movie business. For 48 hours, come along with us to a place where Hollywood and history meet.
I think the line is a little bit better. I cannot imagine Boston with slaves. Rather than slaves.
Stand by, quiet.
Just a little bit.
And this is picture. Please quiet all around. Okay, positions. Hold all the talk. Left, 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 right, left.
And
Left.
Director Ed Zwick and producer Freddie Fields have just 2 days to burn down Darien, Georgia.
Roll 2 cameras.
Heading toward town are the men who will wield the torches. The 54th Regiment from Massachusetts.
Your men march handsomely, Colonel. My compliments.
thank you, sir.
2 weeks before our 48 hours began, we joined the 54th for their first march into combat.
And cut.
Cut. It's a cut. Yes, we had a hair in the gate.
You have hair in the gate? Oh, my God.
Turn around.
Back to 1, guys.
What we found is that when Hollywood and history come together, the road to glory is not an easy one.
Your men march handsomely, Colonel. My compliments.
Thank you, sir.
Zwick's regular job is on the television series he helped create, 30-something. Dreams of glory have brought him a long way from home.
Okay, clean this time?
Yes, boss.
It certainly is. I love filmmaking. I just love it.
It's my life, too.
Ho, 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 we're down.
We're going to do the big scene now. I mean, we'll do it in 8 million little pieces. It'll take us 2 days to shoot it. Let's end the contraband right about here.
Oh.
All right, right about there is good. Let's see what that looks like.
We are
okay?
liberating the town, and we are liberating the town in the name of the Republic.
The march into Darien features most of the principal actors in Glory. Among them is Matthew Broderick as the young Boston Brahmin, Colonel Robert Gould Shaw, who leads the regiment.
Morgan.
Town's clean, sir.
Morgan Freeman plays John Rawlins, the battlefield gravedigger who proves to be one of the bravest men in the 54th. Both must deal with constant distractions in a seemingly endless quest for an actor's victory, the scene that works.
Hey, Mark. Quiet.
Morgan!
Company. Company. Oh, oh. Town's clean, sir. Ain't no ribs here, just some women.
Well, all right. You hear that, boys? Let's clear her out.
The soldiers in the red pants are the contrabands. They're a band of untrained black recruits led by the cynical Colonel Montgomery, actor Cliff DeYoung. When they march in with the 54th and discover there are no rebel soldiers in Darien, they loot the town and attack civilians.
And cut. All right, I'd like to print that. Let's print A and B camera. I'd just like to move B camera a little bit over here with 100 millimeter if I could.
But in the making of Glory, it often seems the real enemy isn't a rebel or a contraband, it's logistics. During our 48 hours, we found Director Zwick lining up for some nighttime rations along with his troops.
Does this scare you? I mean, thousands of people, millions of dollars.
The presumptuousness? The audacity of doing of this whole thing? Absolutely. To recreate an entire world, particularly into the world of 125 years ago, at this scale, it's completely daunting.
Daunting as well is the expense. Producer Freddie Fields must control it. In round figures, what will this picture cost?
How round?
Well, I'm trying not to embarrass you.
No, I'm not embarrassed. It's an expensive film, but it's a film that should cost twice as much, frankly. In my opinion, I don't think anyone really could do this film for a little more than double what we've done it for, which is about $18 million.
What about the fear that the audience won't respond? Did you pour your heart and your money into it and the audience doesn't?
Yeah, I try to blank that out because that's the worst nightmare. It's worse than fear.
Hold that one.
Back at the Darien march sequence, Mother Nature and modern transportation are slowing production and fraying nerves.
That's where you got about 10 minutes.
This is before what?
Before you get before that cloud.
That's a disaster. Guys, are we close? Skip? I want to go right away if we can.
Stand by. Here we go. Please quiet and roll two cameras.
Incoming plane.
Quiet.
We have a plane.
Okay, hold for the plane.
Adding to the tension, the dramatic content of the scenes. Cast and crew must deal with lines that are blatantly racist, all the more painful because they come from the pages of history.
They're like children. They're like they're like, what are they?
They're children, for God's sake.
They're just like children, for God's sake. They're like little monkey children. You just got to know how to handle them.
Historically, I know we were here, we were doing these things. We were busy being Americans. I don't know why these stories aren't told.
March!
I want to say all my life, but I mean all my professional life. I have wanted to do films that would sort of go back and get some of those stories that were done when I was busy going to the movies every day and not seeing me.
I think everybody wants to show, you know, Northerners who were racist, Southerners who were, Southerners who weren't, Northerners who weren't, and just all the different. Nobody wants to pretend it was something it wasn't. That's the big fear.
The musket mouse Colonel, never shoot him. Shoot now. I don't try to say it without sounding like Stephen Fetcher.
Nigger soldiers! Nigger soldiers!
Hey, boy.
There have been moments on the set in which you can see in people's faces the reckoning with some of those images. Someone saying the word nigger. Someone, I mean, any of the things that the film deals with. And one can't help but be made in awe of some of the reverberations that we're stirring up.
Nigger soldiers! Nigger soldiers!
It's day 2 of the Darien sequence, and once again, it's just a movie. But though the mood is upbeat, everyone is aware that the town must burn by sunset.
Action.
Some of those hired just for this scene will leave after today, and the crew must move to another location.
That's enough of that. Hey, boy. I say take your hands off the white lady.
Sorry, Cliff. We have another
Cut for the plane.
Roll two cameras.
As the morning wears on, more delays.
And action.
Now. That's enough of that now. Do I hear an airplane?
It's a train. Cut.
right, guys, quiet.
Okay, rehearsal.
Listen up, guys. We're working with the torches. Be conscious of what you're doing. Safety first.
Cut.
Guys, I said it. I want you to go there. I want you to be closer. I want you to sit there until you wait till it lights, and then I want you to go.
All right, we're fighting the sun.
Go again. Are we ready, guys?
This is a big shot, so let's everybody be careful.
Ready, and.
Hey!
Action.
Action!
There we go.
Left, forward, march!
Nigger soldiers! Nigger soldiers!
For the cast and crew of Glory, it's a good old-fashioned Hollywood ending.
Boys and girls, that's a wrap.
But in show business, every success has a sequel.
6 a.m. on Monday.
Matt.
And 2 weeks later, the Glory crew is at it again, on Jekyll Island, getting ready for the battle scene that will make or break the 54th Regiment and the movie.
Good, guys. Hunker down. That's exactly right.
Yeah, this is A Company that's just arrived here.
Hey, here we go. Good morning, Vietnam. Good morning, America. How are you?
Each day as I come here, I carry in my head on the set, you know, just what this private that I'm portraying might have been going through.
It's an old Hollywood storyline.
I never knew there was a 54th Regiment, a black regiment that fought in the Civil War.
Take an unlikely group of guys nobody believes can get it together.
And play right here.
Challenge their pride.
We just took them from the streets in civilian clothes and started marching them.
And just before the closing credits,
okay, not bad.
They become heroes.
Forward, forward. Mama, can't you see? Mama, can't you see? What this movie's doing to me? What this movie's doing to me?
In a way, it's the plot of the film Glory. And in a way, it's the real-life story of the men of Company A. We first met them on their way to Jekyll Island.
I was managing the hotel.
I'm ex-military. I'm a welder by trade.
Attend school and work at a local nightclub in Savannah, Georgia.
Even 3 homeless men from the streets of Savannah. The producers gamble, can these extras with no film experience really make it as the front line of the movie's hero Black Regiment?
Let me tell you something, man. This is my first time being in the movies, right?
First time being in a movie?
First time.
Don't worry about it, man.
I'm gonna try to make it the best time I ever had in my life, man.
Playing Civil War soldiers is one thing.
All right, look here. Don't no one mess with the condominium over here. They must be damn crazy.
But few of these city guys expected to live like them.
I'm going to enjoy it, as long as the snakes don't come in. Snakes come in, I go out.
These are not happy campers.
I ain't staying in no damn tent. All right, loosen up. Eddie, loosen up.
It's cooperate and graduate, gentlemen.
Matt Merdzak helped train Company A.
Sometimes these guys can make me just proud enough that, you know, I can pop my buttons off. And other times I get a little upset with them.
This is 1989. Living in the city all my life. This is not going to hit it. I have adventurous spirit, but this is ridiculous.
Glad to be a part of it, but I sure be glad when it's over.
Looking good.
day looks better to Company A.
Come here.
The producers agree to move them to a motel, and they have a big scene to shoot.
We're going to form up by 1:30 because we have to be on the beach at 2.
Let me scrutinize our watches here.
And it is...
What time did you...
Yes, same deal. Close. Okay. Same time, same station.
That musket in one hand and that Bible in the other.
That's number one.
I myself, I'm 22 years old. I had no idea that the black soldiers made that much of a difference. But when I learned of Company A and the role they played, got me all motivated.
Right. Sergeant, we're ready for A Company to be up there right now. I'm going to bring in a whole other battalion.
All right, this is Victor. Please clear and...
It's a unique experience for them. There's a tremendous sense of pride, and when they're dressed and we march and we do our things, they like the title of being Company A because it signifies something. And we're a group, and we're a proud group.
Here!
A lot of people say that A Company is the 54th Regiment. It's just like it. What do you think they were really feeling when they were in battle?
They were doing it for, not just for the country, but for the freedom of black people. That's what they were doing it for. And to be a part of black history, not having much of it when I was coming up, it's an honor.
This day, despite the weather, there are no complaints from Company A.
We've been around for generations. We're tough, mentally and physically.
They refuse a bus ride back to base camp.
Do it with pride and do it right.
They'll march as a unit instead.
You're out here making 35 hours a day in the rain. Is this really worth it?
Money-wise, no. For the experience and the fun of it, yes.
They've came to us and said, you guys actually look good.
Here we go. I'm so much into it and cry about it.
Yes, we'll rally round the flag, boys, we'll rally once again. Shall take the battle cry of freedom.
The 11:30 call for all of the battalions. Tomorrow I want roughly 60 of your guys, the best-looking Confederate infantry you've got, right out of the box at 11:30. And the other 40 go as Union infantry under either you or your adjutant, Joe. However you want to...
In this Jekyll Island campground, a small army is massing. They are the reenactors, the men of various make-believe militias, who get the call, then come from across the country to portray soldiers of the Civil War.
Why is it the artillerymen are always wandering off? I don't know.
The man who gives them their marching orders is Ray Herbeck.
I want 40 of your guys that know what they're doing with the big guns, ready at 11:30 in Confederate artillery attire.
As a reenactor himself, Herbeck specializes in organizing historical battles for Hollywood productions. What's your biggest problem?
My biggest problem is constantly convincing the film company that these guys aren't extras, that they don't have to be herded around like cattle, and to let my officers command them and take care of them according to the whims of the director and the assistant director staff. What we do as a hobby is recreate the past, to the point where virtually anybody here could do a first-person impression and talk to you as if you were a person of 125 years ago.
His truth goes marching on.
So the marching orders for today are what?
Okay, today we're going to end up having about 500 Union troops on the beach.
Take me back to the Civil War. Give me the time, the place, and set the scene for this battle.
Okay. It's July 1863, and the Union Army has decided to take Charleston, and they have to get through this fort to pursue their goal. They sent an expedition, part of which is the 54th Massachusetts, which was the first regiment of free blacks to be enlisted in the Northern Army. The black troops were the first of 8 regiments that went in. The assault hit the fort. They got under those barrels, down into the water of the moat, actually, and they started to climb up. At that point, the Confederates were dropping lit cannonballs. You could light the fuse, right? Down on them like hand grenades.
Did the real fort have a real moat?
Right. They didn't call it a moat. It was actually called something really romantic. It was called a ditch. But they had a ditch with a palisade, sharpened stakes, again, to slow people down so that you could keep fire coming down on them.
Did any of the 54th get this far? Did they get to the ditch?
There were actually several hundred that made it this far. That was manned by the 22nd Georgia Heavy Artillery, and they fired 12 canister rounds into the entire regiment as it huddled down here trying to go up there.
What a scene.
You can't imagine how horrible that must have been. I was involved with the art department on a daily basis, providing them with details on how it was built, how it looked, and what life in a Civil War fort looked like, and this is about as close as you can get to the reality.
May we go up and have a look at one of the cannons?
Sure. The carriages are all done with the original cast hardware just for each one, like the original, from original forms, down to Army specs. We've rigged them to fire.
Really authentic.
Absolutely, down to every nut and bolt.
Now, honestly, couldn't you have done it cheaper and nobody would know the difference?
That's probably true, but we would.
You're a good student of history, particularly military history. Any way you look at it, this film, at least to a degree, romanticizes war, glorifies war, even the title, Glory.
Well, the title is taken from a spiritual of the period, which, if I can paraphrase it, says, forgiveness abounds only in glory, and may we meet there. So what we're talking about is all the sins of the time and how there can be so much hatred coming out of it, but in glory, with a capital G, there'll be plenty of forgiveness. So we're not glorifying anything here. This is a down and dirty film about the war. They are to fire an infantry volley right after the director calls for mortar B. So that's
Herbeck also works as the associate producer on the set of Glory. Before the cameras roll, he has to be sure the right people are in the right place at the right time.
The infantry, do you want them to start firing at will? A lot of these guys can't fix their bayonets because they're extras. Okay, slight change. Yeah, there'll be more to cue the volley.
All right, guys, listen up.
Okay, that's a real one, right?
Yeah.
See him about a rubber. We're going to move real quick on this because of the light, so get all the infantry in their
We're ready.
position.
Bill, you set? All right, we're hot.
We're ready. Quiet. We're rolling your tail spade.
Okay. Order A. Order B. Order B. All right, cut. Cut. Nothing went off, guys. Fight back. Right back
Hey,
to one,
Dub,
guys.
this is Ray. What happened? No cannons fired. Okay, we'll have all the guys reload, and we'll try it again.
Order A. Order B. Fire one. Fire two. Fire three. Fire four. Volley.
Karen, this is the stunt bunch.
Yeah! Meet Bob Miner.
All right, this is it, guys.
Stunt coordinator.
All right, look like the Army here. Check this out.
Miner's army is made up of Hollywood stuntmen who will stand in for the 54th Regiment.
This is where we're gonna hang out, okay?
Black stuntmen, an exclusive group in a mostly white profession.
It's a little warm right now, but believe me, tonight we start shooting nights.
To me, stuntmen are stuntmen, but because of the fact that the story consists of a lot of blacks, and blacks don't have an opportunity to work as regular as the white stuntmen in the motion picture industry, it makes me feel good to be able to do something for my brothers. A lot of times you don't really get a chance to showcase your talent. Sometimes if you get a script, if it doesn't specifically say black, a lot of times the blacks don't have a chance to work.
After 20 years in the business,
as you can see, you saw the wadding come out of that.
including 6 years as stunt coordinator on the TV show Magnum P.I.,
Okay, this is what I was talking about. This is retractables, okay?
Bob Miner is getting the break of his career.
You know what I mean? And as I'm pulling out, you can see.
There you go.
His job for the next 48 hours?
If we can use the running wrench, it'll be the first time anybody's ever had a chance to use it in a war movie.
To set up the key stunts for the biggest battle scene in the movie.
I'd rather test this stuff and kind of get an idea what it's like, so when I show the director, he'll have an idea what it's like, and that way we don't get out there sort of experimenting with some of the stuff prior to shooting.
You know, hopefully the sand will give us enough of a footing. You know, we'll have to put a loop at the end on that one, but we'll wait till we get the vest on someone. On our first victim.
Yeah, first victim. You.
Which is you. This is a running ratchet here. And as he's running, you see the explosion in front of me, and it just blows you backwards. Oh. Okay, it's too soft in the sand. Yeah, just pull it right out, huh?
Oh, that's dangerous.
Okay, so let's de-rig this, and we have to go to plan B. I just want to get a little bit more lift on you. It's pulling you back, which is fine. Safety, everything on paper, everything is calculated out.
Anytime you want to.
And this is the way we keep ourselves alive. And make the film look good.
It's much better. You feel like one more? Feel one more in you?
No, I'm ready.
That one sailed in good.
Glory has become almost a mission for many of the black actors and crew members working on the set. A chance to set the historical record straight. And they hope a chance to bring some changes to an industry that still has almost no blacks in positions of power. No major studio executives, no leading producers, almost no black directors.
Denzel.
Actor Denzel Washington, who turned down requests for an interview, played black activist Stephen Biko in Cry Freedom. Like Glory, a movie about blacks seen through the eyes of a white leading character.
Hollywood is Hollywood, number one. And Hollywood is also afraid that a black story is not marketable.
Michael Guess has a bit part in Glory.
I think Hollywood is just our society. They're slowly accepting what is a fact, that we're here, that we're an integral part of history, that without us here or being a part of this history, a lot of what we are now as America, a lot of our freedom that we have now as America would not be so.
How we doing? What do you think? Do you need another inch back there?
After 2 hours of rehearsal, Bob Miner has made a few changes in the stunt.
Anytime you want to.
Oh, all right. That was great. All right. That was a good one. That worked good. How'd it feel? That feel good? All right. Feel like you hit my can?
Would you have gotten this job had it not been about a black regiment?
If this picture would have been totally white, I doubt very seriously if my name would have been dropped in the hat. I hate to say it, but a lot of times because you're black and you don't get a chance to, you don't even get a chance to get across that doorway to even present yourself.
Really wants to do
Producer Freddie Fields doesn't see it that way.
I don't know of anyone who ever turned down anyone because of their color. I mean, maybe because of their religion, not because of their color, if they were good at their craft.
Is there any residual bitterness that it took a white man to get this story produced?
I don't think it's a bitterness. I think it's just that me, myself, I say, why couldn't we have done it? Why can't we do more of it on our own?
My son is only 7 years old, but he's just as wild and fiery as that, you know. And he says he'd like to be a stuntman, but I'm not projecting for him to be a stuntman. I mean, I'd like for my son to be the president of one of the big major studios. See, that's where I'm at.
Very serious business now, guys. We've got some stuntmen who are putting themselves at risk.
We got 2 guys that are taking hits over there, and as you come up, we got 3 other guys that's coming up.
2 hours to go before the cameras roll, and the stunt has been changed again.
That's the shot, okay.
You've done a lot of these. Are they nervous right now, waiting to go?
It's not a matter of being nervous, you know, because you're pretty gun-ho. You know, I think that if you're too relaxed, that's a sign of not being careful. I think you should always be aware and always be, you know, you get those butterflies in your stomach.
So we go boom.
And then you guys boom.
Right, then he comes between us.
These aren't the best conditions at all. But, you know, What the hell, we're stuntmen. We're supposed to be able to do everything.
All right, stand by, everyone. Roll 3 cameras. Mark. Beamer, transformers.
You always want everything to go right. You know, you sit behind the camera and you look at the takes, and your satisfaction comes from success.
Well, Bob, your stunt's over. What did you think?
Well, I liked it. We was a little worried about the wind conditions as far as the sand was concerned, but everything worked well. We're on to the next one now.
Okay.
You want to try a stunt? You want to put you on the air ramp?
Not on your life.
Have everybody on the battlefield at 2 o'clock. Morning, man. Morning. Morning, sir. Just a little bit of egg.
How is it out there today, do you know?
I just went down to the beach. It's pretty rough.
Morning washed over Jekyll Island gray and grim on day 2 of our 48 hours.
Just leave the mortars there.
Yeah, this is Johnny Griffin. Can we get an updated weather forecast tonight for the next couple of days? Today was a day we did not plan for rain.
Johnny Griffin, location manager for Glory.
Naturally, we have a cover set we can go to if it does rain, but the cover set involves moving the company. Anytime that we have to move, it costs us time and again costs us money.
Positions, everyone.
We'll wait and see what it's going to do.
Gentlemen, just before we go, I'm going to let you know that we are going to try and get down the beach after we get a print on this shot, and it's going to mean a quick move for us.
On a movie set, time is money. A rain out today could cost the production $150,000 in extra pay, hotel rooms, and equipment rentals.
Go ahead. Right away, I've got to be thinking about where we're going to move to, if we move. And then I've got to look at the sky and hope it doesn't rain. Tell them to go over toward the tents, and I'll meet them in about 5 to 10 minutes to show them what we need to set up.
Okay. No, we're ready anytime.
All right, this is picture. Please clear and...
While the Civil War is being reenacted on the beach, the real battle is being waged here at the base camp. It's the battle to control costs. Everything on a movie set has a price tag. For example, this specially rigged truck called the Shotmaker rents for $550 a day, whether it's used or not.
Then there's the guy who works it.
I'm on standby all the time, about 14 hours a day whenever they're shooting.
The cavalry.
This is $100 a day for man and horse.
This is a Confederate 6-pounder. It's $125 a day, and then they pick up all the expenses.
Ambulance drivers.
Well, from what I understand, we're making better than some of the extras are.
What did we talk about in social studies?
The Vietnam War, migration of the boat people.
The tutor.
Exporting goods.
We have to have a tutor that remains on the set, and they have to have 3 hours of instruction a day.
We are going to feed about an average of 1,000 people a day. Chicken cordon bleu.
A chef to the stars.
I can tell you, Burt Reynolds loves steaks, big steaks. Bette Midler is on a diet.
Looks like this is a rain day.
And most important of all today, a meteorologist at $40 an hour.
I think we're going to have some more showers and things of that nature.
By noon, things of that nature are creeping closer.
All right, here we go. Face quiet. Roll 2 cameras.
No speed. It's getting cloudy, but I think we'll be okay.
Johnny's a good location manager. But a lousy weatherman.
Pretty fair size.
At this point, they haven't called the shoot. You're going to try to wait it out, or?
No, I think you're going to try one more take now.
Producer Freddie Fields. When we say time is money, it's his money we're talking about. Millions of his own dollars.
This rain's supposed to last for an hour. I'd like to try and get everybody that I can buzzed up.
Time is money. I mean, literally, it comes down to that.
I know, you keep saying that. You're depressing me.
I'm depressing you?
That's the 5th time you said that. Time is money.
But you've got a lot of people here, over 1,500 or so. I mean, you got to get them into some shelter. And
We'll probably take them right into the commissary tents, because it's the only cover we have near here.
Johnny, it's happening.
It came. It finally did.
But we'll work around it the best we can, and everybody keep their spirits up, and we'll keep going.
Our plan is to serve an early meal, try to get people warm, and then go back out and see if it blows over.
They marched back to the beach later that evening when nature finally smiled on glory.
Reveille.
Let's go, let's go. Let's line up. Line up behind. Today, get your hat on, mister, and let's get in line.
The beginning of another long day in the war between the states.
1, 2, 1, 2. Company!
Halt! There's nothing else that I have ever done or would want to do that compares to the feeling that I get from this.
Attention to roll call. Ben. Here. Bland. Yeah. Bradley. Here. Bradley.
File. Count 2.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
We kind of consider ourselves as living monuments, if you will.
They are weekend warriors. Fighting battles more than 100 years old. And if a movie company wasn't paying them by the day to be here, they would be doing it somewhere else.
Shoulder! Shoulder! Arms! 5 files left! 5 files left! Arms!
Well, it becomes a lifestyle. It becomes something that really becomes akin, I guess, to an addiction. The minute detail becomes more and more important.
Do you want us with frocks or 4 buttons for union? 4 buttons.
If you put on a piece of equipment, let's say you have a button that's not authentic, somebody's going to catch that.
Exactly. In fact, a lot of these fellas, I'm not going to demonstrate it, but they've got period underwear. I mean, right down to the last detail.
When not working for the National Park Service, Bill Gwaltney leads one of the few all-black reenactor groups.
Counter march! March! 5 file left! 5 file left! March!
Use your pinky to drive it down. You got a loaded gun now. Okay, use your pinky. Use your little finger. Use your little finger. You got a loaded gun that'll go off right on you and blow your hand off.
For a long time, nobody talked about the 54th, and not very many people knew about it.
American history is often very selective. What ends up in magazines, newspapers, movies, even school textbooks was for many years sort of edited by omission. The past for black Americans is often very painful, but this is a very, very proud aspect of black American history. The 54th Massachusetts was only one of 120 regiments of black soldiers.
I don't think most people know that.
No, there's over 200,000, nearly, black soldiers fought in the Civil War. 32,000 died.
Counter march! My files left! Counter march! My files left!
But the black reenactors are not the only ones marching backwards in time. Take Ben Gormley.
We, as reenactors, are the guardians of a past that has been denied to us by time and fate. In my jacket of gray, I strive to portray the private Confederate soldier. And though I taste not of death, nor the cannon's fierce breath, I shall not let his memory molder. When I'm finally called in to account for my sin, and to receive, I'm afraid, my sad sentence, if one prayer I could yell before I'm cast into hell, 'twould be God save the old Southland forever.
Well, is it fair to say that you're consumed by this?
Yes, sir, I think that's a pretty fair estimation.
Would obsessed be too strong?
No, obsessed probably wouldn't be too strong either.
If you get too determined as a Confederate or too determined as a Yank and you're refighting the war personally, well, that's not what we're out here for.
If it gets too personal, you need to get out of it. I had a artilleryman swing an artillery saber at me, and yeah, we charged their guns, and he was standing up on the fortifications there, and we charged up on him, and he wouldn't fall down. All he did was just draw a saber and swing at me, and he had blood in his eyes. He wasn't going to give up, and this was a steel blade. It wasn't wood.
We're great for the battlefield, though, because we make good bloated carcasses. You know? We're already pre-bloated, so we get along great.
You blow real good, Vern.
I can give you a piece of cheese, all the meat's gone.
That's all right. That's fine.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Hope you enjoy it. I cook for my regular brigade, which is the Palmetto Brigade out of Charleston, South Carolina, and I'll cook and is one of the biggest morale boosters in the world. You take a group, this reenactment group, and they're great guys. They're smart. They know their history, but they kind of go their own separate ways. You put a kitchen in the middle of it, and everybody starts gathering around the fire and talking about old times while they're waiting for supper or breakfast. It makes all the difference in the world.
As soon as I come on the set here, they were bitching about the money. They was bitching about the food. They were bitching about the white troops eating before them.
Right.
I was just freaking out. Got on the set, they was bitching, bitching, bitching. But as soon as you say action, they turn into soldiers. We have an old saying in reenactments, the ghosts come out of the ground.
It's adrenaline high. I mean, you're just floating. You're running, guns, bombs, everything. You don't even notice it.
And things are exploding at you, you're trying to die. You feel like you're there. That's really something else.
It's what we call a bubble. You get into a time bubble.
Yeah.
It bursts after a while, but for a few seconds you're in it.
Well done, man. 3 cheers for the 54th Massachusetts. Hip, hip, huzzah! Hip, hip, huzzah! Hip, hip, huzzah! And a tiger!
We don't want to give away the ending of Glory, but black soldiers continued covering themselves with glory right through to the end of the war. Now, 125 years later, some of the members of those first black regiments are being remembered. This Memorial Day, 19 of them, whose bodies were recently discovered on another island battlefield, will be buried at Beaufort National Cemetery, South Carolina. From the windswept set of Glory, I'm Dan Rather. Until next time, that's 48 hours.
Thanks for watching. If you'd like to help us produce more compelling historical content like this, please like, comment below, and share this video with fellow history buffs. And of course, be sure to subscribe to help keep history happening.